Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, people? Let's have a look at these charts, see what's going on. Hey, it's not registering all of my accounts again. Why? It's missing the 200k, missing the 50k, 200k open, 50k open. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, 50k. Perfect. There you go. So they're all sorted. Let's have a look at the charts now then, and see what we can do. So this zone failed. Perfect. We got all of this trend line as well right here, this entire channel. Yo, do it. I passed that 5k account. There's only a little 5k, bro. I passed it. I'm on phase 2 now. Price might wanna, oh yeah, starting to give a bit of a rejection. Morning. I think this is gonna go up to Wednesday realistically. I feel like this zone here is gonna fail. Same with this zone here, expecting this to fail. Jai Shri Krishna. I know Krishna, but I don't know what Jai Shri means. Build up, inducement of the low. Same thing here. We got this high here. Let's call it that high there. And then we've got these lows. I think we're gonna be bullish on GJ again. I think we're just leaving this invalid zone. I'm just gonna cover this here as well. No, I'll keep it like that. I think I might be late on the buys. Yeah, just a bit. Let's go on 30-second. No, 30-second. Oh damn, it broke structure and it tagged right back in. Oof, 1 pip SL. The Asia high is about there. It'll be 26R. Damn it. What about on the M1? Oh no, not 1 second. Damn it, M1.
Get iPhone 16 Pro at Vodafone and save
Shut up, you two.
£76 when you trade in. Yours from £44.50.
Yeah, I don't care about yours for how many pounds, how many pence a month. You stupid. You could tell it's a bit dark today because my face isn't so lit up. We broke structure here. Yeah, see, here's 30 seconds is so much better because you literally seen the break there and then the order block here and then price tagging in there. Yes, 30-second chart, not bad at all. Let's go to M1 on EU. Yeah, it's not so clear on EU, but it's fine. If I was going to take a long, I want to take a long on GU anyway, not EU. EU is far weaker today. Let's be on 5 minutes. So that's already going. So, Divit, how are you? How are you, Divit? That's good. Yeah, I feel a bit tired as well, man. I just feel mentally tired, innit? Trading takes it out of you, bro. Because of the like patience you have to have and all that stuff. It's really tiring, man. Really, really tiring. So yeah. But anyway, EU, no, GU, yes. GU looking nice. Okay, gbpjpy longs are looking good also. Let me just have a look at these. And if I was to say 5 minutes there, I'd probably take it from there. So GJ longs are looking good. Bro, you feel so mentally tired, man. I think this is why mans who trade love a holiday, bro. Absolutely love it. See, where would break even have been here? Break even on here would have been quite difficult. Because technically there's the structural high. I would have covered it from here or here. Just in case that's a build up and inducement to push further down. Me too, bro. Yeah, it's trading in it, bro. But are you tired from trading mentally, or are you tired because you're a student and you've had the exams? Because the exams make you obviously tired as well, innit? Because exams are tough, man. Couldn't find anything in gbpchf. It's not drained. My brain is drained. Is it from both trading and your exams? I'm guessing it's from both, innit? Because both are quite mentally demanding. Yeah. This is why they say psychology is a big thing, bro. Like, you need to have really, like, strong... you know what I mean, man. I'm too tired to even say anything. But I think you know what I mean anyway. Yeah. Right, so I need to pass phase 2 on. 1, 2, 3 accounts. I need to pass phase 2. 4 accounts, because one of the 50Ks is phase 2. That's at break even now, so I took 5% risk, 0.5% risk on there now. That should be a nice one. Okay, made a higher low. Kind of missed this low, but at least you filled the fair value gap, I suppose, so that's good enough if I was to cover the gap. Now, as long as you break this structure and this structure, then I want to long it from here. Probably just put that there. Copy paste. Lock that one down. Grab that, stick it here. But that's a really tight zone, isn't it? 132nd. Bro, imagine catching a 2.3 pip SL on GJ. That's mad. Mad. What's covering the whole zone? If I can cover the whole zone, I'll take it. Oof, a little bit big. That's okay. I would take that. It's a bigger SL, 7 pips, but I would fully take that. Just needed to break structure, innit? Okay, perfect. Price tapped into the invalid zone, giving a reaction. And now we got this structural low here. So either it wants to induce this low or induce this low and this low and then push up. Do you know how to tell if an invalid zone is gonna fail, David? Like, how do you know if it's guaranteed to fail? Or like higher likelihood it's gonna fail? That's the main one, yeah, but you know, oh shoot, I clicked the wrong chart. So, but for example, on this one, yeah, this internal structure, isn't it? So how would you know if this zone's gonna fail or hold? Like, price is tapped into this zone now, this gave a reaction, But besides the reaction, stupider one, Dad. What other criteria do you think would help you to identify if the zone's going to fail? Because there is something more. No, so basically, yeah, hard to tell if a zone's gonna fail is if you're looking at M1 price action here, yeah, you can see that price tapped into this invalid zone. Now, a way for you to guess if this zone's gonna fail generally tends to come from the price leading up to that zone. Price is gonna hit there, give a reaction, react from a demand zone, or is gonna sweep the demand zone, or is gonna sweep the engine, the liquidity, to refuel it to take that zone out. So for example, we have this zone here, obviously price is going like that, building a trend line, taps into that zone, takes this low, this low, this low, this low, this low. Obviously we see it's a trend line, yeah, so price comes down, takes that low, then gives a bullish reaction. This zone here is gonna be like, right, that zone's gonna fail now because you've tapped into this zone, we've had a reaction, but we've taken this liquidity to help refuel that zone from failing. Does that make sense? Now that's one example, obviously, but the point is the same. It has to take a low, structural low or liquidity to take that zone out in it. Now, more of the time, this example is more accurate, yeah? Comes up here. There might be one or two equal lows here, yeah? It'll come down, sweep these lows, maybe even come into this demand zone and then take that zone out. That's a bit more easier to see. So this might be equal lows right here. This comes, takes the lows, and it could go straight up from here. So literally it could go straight up from here, or it could take the equal lows, tap into this demand zone and then take it out. Basically, for that zone to fail, it has to induce or take some type of liquidity internally from internal structure. So you got these equal lows, you got this demand zone here. So I'd expect it to go up from here. If it doesn't and it keeps going down, that zone's valid for a supply. And then we would have got it wrong saying that's an invalid zone in that scenario. Right, let's get out of there. Yumo-san, Yahoo. So lower high, low low, lower high, technically a higher low. You just need to break this high and then find the most recent demand zone so you can take along. Tech a long. The spreads are really bad yesterday on GJ, bro, from all of because the bank holiday and stuff. The spreads were a bit whack. Like the video, guys. Oh, thank you, David. Appreciate it, my guy. Shukran, not shukran. Sasrekal. One of my friends was supposed to come. Her name is Yuma or Yumi. She's Brazilian. Yumi-san, are you here? If you're here, like the video, Yumi-san. Arigato gozaimasu. She's doing reactions. Like. You don't have to subscribe. I don't care about subscription. Like is more important. Also, if you want to comment, you can write comment, say it if you want to. Yumi. You don't have to be nervous or scared. So it's interesting because it's took those lows, that demand zone there, and it's struggling to go higher, so that might come lower then. Price might come lower. There's a likelihood of that. Look at GJ. Bro, what are you doing, man? Oh. Whoa, that was weird. Whoa. Sorry about that. My whole screen just turned off. Is the live stream still going? Yo. Is that alright now? Is that okay? Basically, all my screens turned off. They went black, and I just heard the audio go from the screens to my headphones, and I was like, "Oh no, what's happening?" Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I need to check all my plugs and stuff and make sure they're plugged into the computer, okay? Because that was freaky deaky. That was very, very freaky deaky. Sorry about that. Right, anyway, so price is pushing up now. So what did it do? You see how it took the demand zone out? So it took the demand traders out, innit? Yeah. So it had equal lows and a demand zone. It took that out and now slowly giving a reaction. So either it's going to push up from here or it's going to fail on that zone. So far, this invalid zone looks like it's going to fail also. And the reason I said this is an invalid zone is because on gbpchf, yeah, you've literally got these highs here with the supply zone, and when you have these highs above a supply zone, naturally it's a level of liquidity above a supply zone, and that supply zone is due to fail because what do we see here? It tapped into this supply zone at 9 p.m. That's an irrelevant point of time. There's no sense of liquidity there. Asia open, price drops, induces liquidity of 1, 2, 3 structural relatively equal lows on the M15, yeah, and it takes even the middle of Thursday. You got Thursday, well, this is technically Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, oh yeah, Thursday, Friday and Monday, right? So it takes these 3 days levels of liquidity, then it engineers all of this. So I wanted price to come down to take this to fuel it higher, which is valid. But what it's done instead has gone through these levels because this liquidity here is enough to fuel this entire move, and this liquidity that we've just taken here, and this liquidity we're going to take in a moment to attack these levels here. I don't know if we're going to make it to this high. I'm not sure if we're going to make it to this high because of the pip volume and stuff like that. It just depends, but we're so close to taking this high. Okay, gbpjpy did it, broke the high. Let's go on M2. Just take it from this low to this high. Can we refine it? Not really. Should we refine it? It's a 3.5 pip. Oh no, look. Price tapped into the demand zone here. Then it led to a breaker structure. So I would say four and a half pip. That's perfect. But now you've got the issue of prices touching the invalid zone. Just have to wait now for that to fail. Okay, look at that. This one failed. Absolutely magnificent. You know, when you find invalid zones and you know they're going to fail, it's easy for you to trade into those zones. The difficulty comes with, are you going to be able to enter that zone? If that makes sense. Because now we've got this zone here to trade from, yeah? But we have an issue. So we could enter from this zone here. Completely valid to enter from that demand zone. This demand zone. But then the problem we have is now we've got this high that's been swept, which is technically a mitigation of this trend line. So build up, inducement of that trend line to push down, because you got this zone here as well. It's about looking at both sides of the market on M1. You can't just look at the one side and be like, buys, I want buys today. It doesn't work like that. Price doesn't work like that. So 98, 92. So you set the zone by 0.6 pips. I prefer it when it's a sweep of at least 1-2 pips. That's my preference. But you'll have to look at how price reacts from here. If it breaks this low, that's the signal for a short. And if we get 2-leg protocol, obviously, as long as we get 2-leg and it breaks this zone here, that's confirmation that, yeah, shorts are now in play for GBPCHF. So we've got to sit, wait and see. What? Did it take it? It did take it. Is there any 30-second? No 30-second zones. Buys on what? I don't want to take longs on EU just because EU is the weaker pair out of EU and GU. I don't want to take a long on GU instead of EU. Fundamentally, GU is stronger. Like, look at the fall we had here. EU come and fully mitigate that entire zone. GU didn't do that. It come to mitigate about half of the zone because GU is far stronger. We've induced internal liquidity. We've made a lower high. We haven't made a higher low. And then 5. Oh shoot, that's still on here, isn't it? That's fine. Let's have a look at EU then. This could be build up, inducement, high, low, high, 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 low, high, high, lower, low, break structure there, tapped into there, sold off. This all signified sells, but to me what signified buys was from here. So you had these lows, you swept them lows, you had cross correlation with GU sweeping these lows, and we GU engineered this trend line liquidity also. You could probably even drag over to this one here as well if you wanted to. You could probably drag it over here. So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, blah blah blah, you know. I do like buys on EU divot, but look at the invalid zone on GU. It's still failing to take that zone out, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because since price tapped to the zone, it's been 20 minutes. That's a long time for a zone to fail, bro. Look at this, yeah. This one tapped into here and then took it out in 10 minutes on GBPUSD. You know, even this one, it tapped the zone here and it took the zone out in 17 minutes. And this one here tapped the zone there, took the zone out in 15 minutes. We're 20 minutes on GU and we still haven't taken that zone out. So for me, that's a bit suspicious, man. I'm just waiting for it to give a confirmation, innit? The only time you don't need a 2-leg is on the zone, on an invalid zone failing. That's the only time you don't really need a 2-leg. Oh shoot, GJ come down and tap the zone. Damn it. So we've broke structure here now. So higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, broke structure there, broke structure there. GBPCHF shorts now look valid. So yeah, there you go. Break even would have been tagged on there. So because break even's tagged on GU, it's suspicious to trade the long on EU. Does that make sense? So EU from that low to that high only did 18 pips, but this low to this high was 20 pips. Okay. Ooh, price is coming for this zone. Jew's about to fail. And so close. You know, this week it's divot is going to be tricky because it's the last week of the month, man. Yeah, there you go. Look, the zone failed. Look, see there, boom. So you would have had break even, price tapped into this supply, and the supply is valid. Because price tapped into it, gave lower high, lower low, lower high. No. So yeah, I wouldn't look for buys on EU. Because remember, London hasn't taken Frankfurt high or Frankfurt low, whereas London close to now taking Frankfurt low. They're better off waiting for London to take that zone and then see what price does after. Oh, look at that. I'm so glad I ended up missing that GJ buy because it would have failed anyway. And I think it would have failed because GBPCHF has swept this high. I think that's possibly why. Because they're correlated, aren't they? Sometimes missing trades works out good, divot. I missed a trade. Oh, it was a SL. That's okay. That's not bad. I'm happy I missed that trade. Oh, God. Sorry about that, David. Bloody tired, man. पाजी मैं बहुत tired हुआ. जान त्रानी नहीं भाई. Johnny Trani me bye. So yeah, see, look at that low fail, didn't it? Now if you would have took a long off of here, if you would have took a long on GEU because GU tapped into the invalid zones, and you said, oh, I'm gonna take a long, you see why, you know, if GU took the invalid zone out, as in it took the invalid zone out completely, then and it had a demand zone that it missed the demand zone, but EU then had a demand zone for it to mitigate, then you could use EU. It's just about understanding when do you use divergence. You see what I mean? Markets can be hard sometimes. Yeah, of course, David, they're really hard. They're not easy, bro. That's why like only 3-4% of traders are successful. And psychology is a big thing, a really big thing. And the luck. You need luck as well, bro. Like psychology with a bit of luck and you're good to go. Alhamdulillah, I have psychology there. Look, today I was lucky. I missed the GJ buys. From here, I would have got whacked. So I suppose I'm lucky in that sense, right? But then tomorrow I might get whacked twice. Tomorrow I might get, you know, Tika. I might get Tika twice tomorrow. Oh man, I hope I don't, but you know what I mean. Doctor trading gave me Tika by in the toy. Oh Tika in the toy. Oh dear. Fire. Oh David, you're funny, man. Tika in the toy. Fire. So I mean, you need to be quick at switching buys to sells, and you have to be valid when it happens, in it, yeah. So now that we swept this high, pretty much 3 minutes before London Open made a low, made a lower high, tapping into that zone, yeah, and then broke structure. And then we made a low that made a lower high that broke structure there. I don't know about that one actually. That's equal lows. Then it wicked below and then it tagged it. Yeah, you couldn't have taken that trade. It's in 1 minute, bro. How are you gonna take it in a minute? You literally can't. I hate when you get trades in 1 minute. You know where it breaks structure and the next candle straight away mitigates it? Bro, give me 3-4 minutes, man, to make the entry. I'm not that fast. If all my accounts were on TradingView linked with this TradingView account, then it's okay. But because I have to do it on my phone and on Alpha Capital Group, it takes like 3-4 minutes, bro. So build up. Frankfurt gave an inducement. Price tapped into an invalid zone. And then it fell down. So yeah, sellers are still in control of the market, bro. We would need confirmation. Still need 2-leg. We still need 2-leg because at the moment, yeah, exactly. Because at the moment, yeah, supply zone, yeah. You see what I mean? Let me just type in supply demand M5 supply zone, yeah. Obviously, if this was the real inducement, that zone should fail, shouldn't it? On GU, this zone should fail, right? With the way that we trade, yeah. So because obviously it's Frankfurt, yeah, you can trade Frankfurt, but you have to understand when, where, and why. So here I was looking for a Frankfurt trade. Price tapped in the supply, respected the supply. Then obviously we've got this zone here now. So it's about knowing in it when to like is it going to be valid or not, if you catch what I mean. So now we've taken these lows. Have we got any of the lows? On GU we don't have any of the lows. Yeah, what about on EU? Because you know EU is far weaker. What other lows have we got? We've got these lows here. Let's see what happens. I still think this is an invalid zone for sure. And this. But I suppose on GU, this is the equivalent of the supply zone, isn't it? So we have to be careful. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, it is, look. So that's that supply zone. That's that supply zone. Yeah. So you just need to wait, innit? Have a bit of sabr, David. Don't worry, bro. We're here till about 10 o'clock. Don't worry. You got another hour and 40 minutes. Ooh, price even come to take this low. Bro, I was really lucky by not seeing GJ, man. Whew. There's Frankfurt. Fundamentally, GJ is actually weak right now as well, so it makes sense to long GJ, but if it doesn't give the price action for it, then you're obviously better off not doing that. Because you had build up here, drop here, so you got build up, inducement, we've got Frankfurt high to attack, M15 invalid zone. That's a good trade, man. That's a clean trade. And we had an inducement here. That's a medium inducement, bro. That's a valid trade. That's completely valid. This is the perfect example, David, of a really good quality trade can fail, and this is it. But all I could see now is London took the high of Frankfurt. Now it's coming down, so it makes sense. You know, even the way we trade is engineering liquidity also, innit? Build up, inducement, broke structure, entered here, took that zone out, price come into their thingy, and then just completely annihilated them. Because look at that reaction there. Annihilation. Okay. EU's coming for that low slowly. Just need to wait and see, innit? I do want a long EU-GU, but you know, if you look at DXY, yeah, you see how DXY right now. So I use key areas in it. Key areas are point of break and retest levels where price had support resistance levels. It's a level where buyers or sellers are stepping in heavily at that level. Yeah, it works on the DXY on the daily chart. This is a key area. Why? Support, broke, retest failed. He gave a fake out. Price come back up again, sat back in support again, consolidated in support, haven't broke high, haven't broke low. So technically DXY is still in a very difficult place right now. It's in a very difficult place. It's taken these lows here and now it's starting to push up. So shorts might be valid on GU EU because of that. But because we're stuck between 100 and not even 196, we're more stuck between We're more stuck between 97.1 and 99.3. So we're stuck in between this level here. You see that? We're kind of stuck in that level of a range, innit? So even if you're looking at DXY on the daily chart, we're sat at support right here on this key area, yeah? We've just come down, swept these two lows here. We're having a bullish reaction now. And we've been consolidating. So this makes me think DXY is more bullish right now. Right now, it's more bullish. In New York session, it might change. You see the difficulty of the where we are right now. It's a bit, you know what I mean? Hope that made sense. Did that make sense or not? Okay, we set the low by 0.7 pips. That's good enough. I'll look for longs now. See if it gives it. This is why two leg is so good, yeah, because if you're wrong, you know what I mean? You got protection if you're wrong. Which video? Oh yeah, but have you got multiple accounts? Nope. I'll make it later on. I'm in no rush to make it, but I'll definitely make it later on if you guys want it, type thing, innit? Also, editing takes ages. I need to find the AI software that does editing. I need to find the AI software that does editing in a really good professional way. GJ's falling, man, really hard. That just means that this turns into an invalid zone if we're going to trade into it, but we need to be mindful that that invalid zone could also be a supply zone, so let's be careful. You know, the problem we have right now, Divot, is end of August, bro. We're in the last week of August and price is a bit difficult right now, yeah. I think, you know, in 2 weeks, we're going to be all right because we're going to be back into September. Everyone's going to be back on the floor again. Markets are going to be a bit more momentum. They're going to be a bit more momentum in the market. Wow, look at the yen. For you, if you catch the sell on the yen, MSG will go through the sky. For you. Look at the yen, bro. Bro, I love the yen, man. Look at the volume. Whew. Look at that, bro. 43 pips in 18 minutes, Divot. Okay, that's wrong, actually. It's from here, isn't it? Yeah. So from here, 43. Oh, yeah. In 22 minutes. Oh, the yen. I love it, man. One of my most favorite pairs. Okay, we broke structure here. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Yeah, I know. You broke structure now.
Hi, this is a video for all the Israeli tourists coming to Greece this summer.
Sorry, I was on my phone. Oh, damn, David, guess what? He's just literally about a pip away from the 5-minute supply zone. I just touched it. Damn it. Damn it. That's invalidated the longs, bro. That's literally invalidated the longs. To be honest, if you get 2 leg from the supplies, then you can just hop into a short, bro, if you want to. David, if you want to flex onto, if you want to switch to shorts, if you get 2 leg on this supplies, then you can just take shorts, bro. Yeah, that's your choice. I'm not gonna, but I'm just saying you can. Look at that volume now. Look at that volume. Oh, yo. Oh shoot, didn't get rid of that. There. Yeah. Oh, I should have taken a trade on the 5k. I can't. Damn it. Yeah, this price action's annoying, Divot. This price action's annoying. Like, even on GBPCHF, I don't want to take a short now. Because the price is just, bro. We just took, like, that bit of trend line there, took it. Yeah, I don't like this price action, bro. You know, if it's not clean price action that you can look at it and say, okay, I see that there, I see that there, I see that breaker structure there, I see that sweep there, okay, I see what's happening now, blah blah. Like, you see what I mean? It's annoying when you can't, if you can't read the price action, if you can't decipher the price action, don't stress yourself. Just say, okay, I'm gonna wait. Because a lot of the time, the first hour of London, 8 till 9, might be manipulation, and then at 9:30, boom, you get the trade. So you just have to sit and wait. How's your accounts with the Bakri funding anyway? How's your account with Bakri? Is it up or down or what? Why? How down is it? $5K account, yeah? That's about 1%. That's okay. That's fine. 1% is nothing. What do you risk on a trade? Do you risk 1% on a trade? Yeah, that's alright then, bro. Yeah, 0.5 is okay. It's only a 5k account, but stick with 0.5. Just make sure you're picking good quality setups. If you're picking poor quality setups, then just risk 0.25. But you have to be consistent. Whoa, my mate's got a discount code on a prop firm. Let me check this out. It's a good prop firm as well, apparently. Let me have a look at this. Let me just have a look at. So he's got 40% off. That's a lot. MetaTrader 5. Expert Advisor. What? Why doesn't it let me have 200k? It doesn't let you have 200k on MetaTrader. What? Just to have a copy trader is $130. Shut up, man. What the hell? Okay, oh, the discount's good. Oh, it's expensive, innit? The prop firm is good, yeah, but they're a bit expensive, man. Let me look at a 200k account. Raw. That's a trading drawdown. Raw. It's only worth the original account for 100k. Without expert advisors and stuff, it's $300, which is about 220 quid. $222.30 for 100k. I wanted the 200k, man. Yeah, it's not worth it. I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't bother with them. No, I'll give that one a miss. Sorry, Dave. I was just looking at the prop firm, innit? One of my friends put discount code on there, so I thought I'll just have a look and see how good it is, because it's 40% off in it. But when you start adding on other things, it becomes too expensive, bro. Like the little add-ons here and there, it becomes so expensive. Alright, let's see what price is doing then. So EU swept those lows, had a lot of volume coming in. We broke this zone. Here's that demand zone. Could have taken a trade from there, but I don't know, I'm just a bit uncertain about price action, man. Because GU, obviously, if price mitigates, what to expect buys or sells? The problem we have, Divot, yeah, is you're kind of stuck in the middle of some really dirty price action. Some really dirty price action. I'm leaning on longs because the invalid zone failed. We had the inducement. We got M15 supplier high of Asia. We've taken Frankfurt low. Now we should target Frankfurt high. Fundamentally, longs look better than shorts. So even outside of technicals, longs look better. Go on M2, man. Like for me, I'm really struggling to pick a bias on it. For buys to be valid, yeah, price has to respect this demand zone, but it hasn't. It's failed just here. It's failed just here. So it's so when you have entry criteria and it's failing, for me, it's you just gotta wait for something to give. You gotta wait for something to give you like, look, here's direction. You see what I mean? We have the inducement on the low side, obviously on EU for buys, but if that inducement is valid, that zone should hold, but it's failed. If the inducement is valid, then this zone should hold, but it failed. You see what I mean? It's a bit of a, you know? If we can't find a trade today, Divot, it really doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. September is literally 1-2 weeks away. Price action is going to be so much more clean, much more clearer. Sometimes it's good to just sit and wait. It's annoying, but sometimes it's good to just sit and wait. Why did I not notice this short? Anyway. Hard wait, Divot. Keep being patient. David, what are you studying again for your exams? And have you finished them, or have you got more? I forgot. I've got memory like a fish, bro. Management finished. Yeah. Oh, business in it. Yeah. He's doing business. Yeah, that's good. That's you Friday. Done. That's fine. Bro, I wish I could go back to your age and do trading, man. But suppose there's pros and cons to trading at young and old age. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But what I meant was, like, when you're younger, bro, like when you're younger, you got more free time. When you're younger, you're not you don't have responsibilities and stuff. I don't either, which is why I'm able to trade full time. If I had a family and stuff like that, or I had a full-time job or something, I wouldn't be able to trade. But when you're young, bro, you have so much free time. There's nothing stopping you from, like, not going to university for a couple of months and trading. Nothing stopping you from doing that. If you're adult, bro, you can't do that because you have bills to pay, in it, or whatever. Like, I know some people, yeah. I know one or two people. One guy's about 19, 20, and he's already made like 400-500k in payouts. And he's like 19 or 20, something like that. I was thinking, wow, that's crazy. Like, you know, when you make success at a young age, you're more respected, aren't you, if that makes sense? Or you've achieved more if you've done it at a young age. Yeah. Oh my god, price action so bad. You wouldn't have even got in on the 32nd, I don't think. Yeah. What about the 15-second? Would you have got in on the 15? No. Bro, there's no way to get in on EU. Even on the 15th. What about 5-second? Oh, there's not even enough data. There's no way to get in on that EU trade. What about you? Nope, no way at all. Price did respect that inducement though on GBPCHF. It did respect that inducement because it happened right at London, dropped all the way down, flew up with volume, mitigated it. Vector candle mitigation. Vector candle mitigation. Why does Instagram keep saying to me you got notification but I don't see anything? To be honest, that GBPCHF trade was really good now that I'm looking back at it. Because if you think about it, right, you had vector candles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into mitigation of that zone, but that zone would have failed anyway. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. So if you took it from here, it would have failed unless you covered 0.8, 0.3 there. So you would have had to cover it by 0.8 pips technically, unless you covered the full zone. If you covered the full zone, you'd have been alright. Let's have a look. That would have been 2 pips. So if you have done 3, and then the spreads are about, oh god, it would have been close. It would have been close. So yeah, maybe it would have worked if you took it from here, but for me, because of the spreads, I would have covered there. And then done 0.5 on there. Yeah, it's a bit, it's got volume, but it's not allowing you to enter. And then when it goes to a certain level, it's consolidating and it's like, nah. You know what I mean? I'm just going to I really want to say who said that comment, yeah, but he said you can share it online, but don't say who it is. I was like, okay, safe in it. But it's one of my friends who trades. And he was joking, obviously, but when he said it, I was laughing so much. I goes, please, can I put this on Instagram? He said, yeah, bro, go for it. Just don't put my name. Now I'm going to job center. So basically in the UK, when you go job center, it means you claim benefits in it. Yeah, exactly. Prices don't let you enter. But this is where you have to be patient, innit? This is where you have to be patient. I don't know, mine would have hopped into this trade about here, yeah? They ended up entering here. Had a really big SL. They would have been up, not even 1-to-1. Price would have reversed on them. They'd be in drawdown right now, yeah? Look, Devilo. You chase price action, you enter here, yeah? You're up a bit, and then you're back in drawdown. Now, you imagine those traders. Just imagine how their psychology is going to be. Because they didn't just wait. They couldn't understand price action. They didn't just wait. You know what I mean? Oh my god. And even, yeah, it's not even that difficult, because even look at this, yeah, this is gonna make you laugh even more. So you got that one there, and then let's say price left here. Let's say you entered here, for example, yeah, because you got angry price left you so far, whatever, yeah. So you got that there. And look at that. You see what the market's doing? You see what the market is saying to you, like, oh yeah, you know, the like, you know, it's a disgusting price action. They be playing too much. Market is bullying to exactly. But it's okay because we are not stupid traders, and our psychology. It's okay because we're not stupid traders. Our psychology is good. Our patience is good. We follow our trading plan. So we're okay. Even that trade on Friday, bro, even that trade, when I made that 46R, even that trade on Friday was playing with my feelings, bro. And I was like, well, no, it tried to play with my feelings, but alhamdulillah, like, for me, bro, it's just like, you're being annoying, but I don't really care. You know what you have to think, yeah? When price does this price action, it's gonna annoy a lot of traders in it, yeah? But all you have to do is wait for the break. You have to wait for it to break in the direction and give you confidence on why to take that trade. A lot of people can't do that. I heavily agree in that. Yeah, of course. Because everyone's looking at what we're looking at. Everyone's seeing the price action we see. Many traders' liquidity has been taken by now. Possibly, yeah. And the impatient traders, their liquidity is gonna get taken soon because they're gonna start entering out of like impatience and stuff. Possibly, yeah. That's what I would expect. But obviously it might not happen. Price can do whatever the hell it wants in it. Oh shoot. 1 second. Yes, Alan, what are you saying?
Yo, you saying I need to ask something quick before I clear this mind, yeah? Oh, my dad's a retard, the guy locked the key in his car.
Sorry, bro. Alan rang me in and I didn't want to, I had to mute it just in case, and he said something like, whatever, innit? So yeah, you're right. I would say the push would be strong, but obviously volume's a bit low. But it should, yeah, it should be strong. Yeah. Sit and wait, divot. Sit and wait. The trading's one of those things, bro. If you're targeting these big risk reward trades, yeah, like all these 10R, 11R, 12R, 15R trades, you just have to sit, bro, and just catch the best setups, bro. Even if you have 3-4 losses and you catch one sick 15R trade, bro, you're laughing in it. You just have to be patient. But to be honest, I do like, because with that 5k account, obviously I had to change my style of trading so I could meet the minimum requirement days and stuff in about making 0.5%. So I took a trade on an M15 chart using a different strategy. And I understand why a lot of people prefer trading higher time frame with more win rate and stuff like that. I get it, it's easier. Yes, delicious trade or trade delicious. I like delicious trade, it's more funny. How are you doing, Trade Delicious? Oh, that name's so good. I'd have said Delicious Trades. Delicious Trades is a much better name, man. You'd be a really good signal service as well. You know, if you did signals and stuff and you was called Delicious Trade Signals, that's actually a really good name. But yeah, price action's a bit meh on M1 today. We're just having to sit, wait and be patient for something to occur. So GU's slowly creeping up, but we know GU's the pound is quite strong at the moment. So that kind of makes sense why the pound's gonna rally up a bit more than the other currencies. Out of these four, yen is probably the weakest out of these four currencies. Oh, this guy's an asshole. Oh, this idiot guy, man. He's gonna say something stupid, I know it. G's on the run. User still sleeping. Okay, pound is really doing good right now. Look at pound, CHF, JPY, USD. There you go. Look at the pound. See, what did I say? If you wanted to long it, long pound. Did I not say that, David? Did I not say that? That's interesting. That's interesting indeed. Back in a few hours, fine, bro, no problem. Man, look at this. Oh my gosh. Has he just sent another comment? This guy, man.
Muhammad.
Right, price is still being annoying. So what happened was that inducement invited sellers into the market to take them out. Ah, that makes sense. That literally makes sense, that gbpchf invited sellers into the market, took them the hell out, and then it's like, yeah, peace out, you're done. That makes complete sense. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh God, he replied again. I'm having a religious debate with the friend on Facebook, so this is getting heated. I'm not gonna get into that religious debate with him because he's an atheist, so yeah, there's no benefit for me in any way, shape, or form. So I was right to say this whole zone is gonna fail, but I was wrong to say price might suit this liquidity and move lower. Makes sense. Other people would look at it in that sense and then try to short from there, I suppose. Oh God, he keeps sending messages. You don't give up. Oh, this price action, man. Hey D, what's going on, bro? Bro, the charts are sketchy, like so sketchy, bro. I'm just having to sit here and just wait for something to happen because it's so like, so how can I put it, crappy, if that makes sense. Actually M1, right? So on the lower time frame, it's looking a bit, you know, like I wanted longs on gbpchf, but it wasn't giving me a clear entry model, so it's kind of annoying. I wanted longs on euro, but it wasn't really giving a clear entry. I wanted longs on pound, it wasn't really giving a clear entry. Price has been a bit chippy choppy, man. Chippy choppy. So I've just been pretty much sat here looking at price. Yay.
Autumn sale is now on, so you don't have to book last
1
year's hidden
second,
gem,
bro.
which was hidden for a reason.
Stupid YouTube adverts. There you go. So yeah, it's been sketchy, bro. It's just been a lot of sitting and waiting, unfortunately. But it's the last week of August, obviously, and we know August is low volume anyway, right? So because it's a low volume month, because it's summer, it kind of makes sense that we're not going to get much movement on price. We're not going to get, you know, clean price action and stuff. So I was saying to all my friends, just be careful in the last week of August, because you might get a lot of manipulation and ranging conditions. Obviously we had a huge fall off on EU and GU, but that's because of Friday, so the price obviously has to rebalance itself, doesn't it? Which is kind of what price did, I guess. I suppose it kind of rebalanced itself. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm not too phased anyway, because I made 30,000 anyway on Friday. I caught like a 47R trade. There it is. You can see my entries as well, my entries and exits and stuff. So I'm not really too concerned about catching a trade this week. I would like to catch a trade this week, but if I don't, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'll just continue waiting again until another really good quality setup comes along, and I'll take that. So yeah, that's about it really. So for now, I'm just kind of sitting and waiting. I did want to take gbpjpy longs, because from a fundamental perspective, gbpjpy is looking good on the long side, but as I said, the price action you can see is quite lackluster, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, D, what's going on? How's trading going for you? Guys, do me a favor, like the video please, I'd appreciate it. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. D, if you got any questions, ask, bro. Oh my gosh. EU is far weaker than GU today. I think Euro is under a bit of pressure. Fundamentally, the pound is stronger because they had a very hawkish stance after the rate cut. So after they gave a rate cut, what, 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago now, and then they had a pretty hawkish stance after that. Obviously, Euro is falling. Makes sense. If I want to hop in longs, I still would like to take longs, but I would really need to see price action give me an entry model for me to feel confident in that rather than chasing price. So if we used to say, for example, go on M1, yeah, that's okay. If we used to kind of get this little channel here, I suppose you could say it's channel there really, in it, yeah. If you get price dropping, taking out this low, even this low, filling in some of this gap here, and then giving a confirmation entry for longs, I'm still happy to take that because I'm expecting this invalid zone to fail. So I'm still kind of on the idea of taking longs, but I just need some type of confirmation. Because you've had a really big corrective move on GBP after Friday. You've had a huge corrective move. So after that, I'd like to see some type of confirmation to give me confidence in taking a long trade. Otherwise, this could be like a full correction, if that makes sense. A rebalancing of price.
Festival season, so great when you've got Boxy Mobile with unlimited data for social media.
Why? I need to get YouTube Premium, man. One second. Sorry guys, I just had to write a post on Facebook. One of me and my friends are having a very interesting religious debate, so I won't get into him, say anything much more about that. So I was just replying to him. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. It's 9:50. I'll cut the stream at about 10 past 10, and then I'll go head over to Miko's and chill there for a bit. But yeah, price is lackluster for sure on the lower time frame. Yo, David, welcome back. I think Dima has left. Oh no, he's here. Oh, hi Dima. Yeah, I'll probably cut the stream because if I'm in a trade, I'll hold till the trade ends, which is normally about 11:30. But because it's my trading window is till 10:15, so it's 7:15 till about 10:15 to enter a trade. But during this week, I'm gonna divot. GU is continuing higher. EU is still being very lackluster. It did come into this M5 zone and it gave a reaction, but we're yet to see any type of break of structure on euro. GBPUSD is gradually increasing to the, gradually pushing to the upper side. GBPCHF, I was correct in my bias for longs. That inducement we had there was an early invitation for sellers to be taken out, which makes sense because what happened? Price swept that high, then it had a bearish reaction, that bearish reaction there, that bearish reaction there, tapped in demand zone, took them all out. Yeah, maybe no trades today. That's fine. That's fine. GBP CAD. What time frame? Because a lot of you guys claim higher time frame. I can do higher time frame analysis. That's fine. But what time frame do you want me to look at? Yeah, maybe no trades today, David. That's okay, man. It's not the end of the world, is it? You can just chill out and relax. As I said, bro, if you're gonna catch 1, 2, or if you're gonna catch 1, 2, or 3 trades, David, yeah, and they're gonna be 15 or whatever, you really don't need to do much else, you know. There's a few different people. I just like hop around in different streams of different people. There's a guy named Miko. I know him because he does live streams on Trader Nick's channel. So I go to Trader Nick's a lot, Divi, if you know Trader Nick. And then through Trader Nick, I met Divi and I met Miko and a few other people who are the guests on there. Just give me 1 second, D, and I'll have a look at that pair for you, bro. So yeah, I just hop around in just a few different ones here and there. So if you want, search Trader Nick, give him a follow. He's really good. I was on his stream before as well. I had a tiny little segment with him where I went on to his stream and I talked about how I trade M1 and stuff like that. So I went on Nick's stream. That was quite fun. That was enjoyable. He's a brilliant trader for fundamental analysis. So if you want to learn fundamentals, he's kind of who I learned fundamentals from. But I also kind of knew about fundamentals already and the impact the economy has and the data has overall. But obviously Nick goes into it fully. Nick really goes into it. That's why I started doing live streams, because Nick said to me that if you want to come on the channel and stuff like that and have your own segment every day, he goes, just build your own track record, get your own like proof and stuff, and then we bring you on the channel. That's kind of what encouraged me to kind of do this stuff now, to be honest, because of that. And then I met Miko from him. He's one of the guests who's on Nick's channel. He's a black guy from UK. He trades high time frame, like 4 hour and stuff. His name is Miko. Is it Adu or Audu? Audu. I think it's Audu. Yeah. He's a really nice guy. Love the guy, man. Very respectful and stuff like that. And you know, because I trade M1, there's a lot of haters, bro. There's a lot of haters because they can't trade it, they think it's impossible. Miko doesn't seem to be like that. Obviously, he's like, it's difficult. But when I send him proof and stuff, he's like, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I'm going to end in about 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes still. So I'm still going to stick around for another 10 minutes. I'm going to look at GBP CAD as well, innit? Because D wants me to have a look at GBP CAD for him. So I'll have a quick look at that as well. And then chill for another 5-10 minutes, because then I'll probably go head over to Miko's or something for a bit, like half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's fine, David, bro. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming. I'll probably see you tomorrow on the stream then. If you do take a trade, be careful, but I advise against it. Right, okay, GBP CAD, yeah? I'm skipping today. Yeah, that's fine, bro. Skip it. Good lad. That's good patience and good discipline. Right, let's get GBP CAD then. So I'll just swap it with the yen. Go to the 1 hour. GBP CAD. I use IC Markets, by the way, because that's who my broker is. Pick some GBP CAD buys. Oh wait, that's there. Let's have a top-down look at this, innit? Oh, we fully broke out that range. Oh no, wait. I can use that. Let's just undo that. And then you got the swing high there. And then we got the swing low there. So we're currently, like, from a structural perspective, we're at higher highs. Whenever we're at higher highs, I expect them to fail. But these are really higher highs. If you go on the weekly, oh yeah, we're at really high levels, aren't we, actually? But we know the pound is really strong. Obviously, they had the rate cut, then they had the hawkish stance after that, saying that inflation's increasing, and that unemployment's not, you know, it's kind of doing okay-ish, kind of. So the stance was that they have a bit more of a hawkish stance with rate cuts moving forward, which obviously that was when, I think it was, when was it? I think it was a week or two ago, which is probably around here. It's probably around here when it happened, which would explain that move. I think it was around then. But we're rejecting at this higher level. Look at the wicks on the upper side. If you use supply demand, you have a supply zone right here. If you use supply demand, you have a supply zone right there. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. You might get a bit of a reaction, but to be honest, as I said, because we're coming to higher highs anyway, whenever you're looking at market structure, higher highs are known for failure in a trending bullish market, right? The higher lows are the ones that be respected in that sort of market structure perspective, right? So I would expect that to fail. Have we got any CAD news? Have we got any? Let me just have a look at some, if there's any news on CAD, because there's always catalysts, isn't there, D? There's always a catalyst. So let's have a look at Forex Factory. I don't really trade CAD, so let me put CAD back on my chart. Right, is CAD on? Yeah, okay, so we got CAD GDP month on month. That's not that big of a deal. We got CAD employment change. Unemployment rate, okay, so on Friday 5th of September, NFP week, CAD has unemployment rate. That might be interesting. It's 6.9 previously. If we see an uptick of that unemployment, naturally that's gonna weaken the dollar, weaken the CAD even more, which reinforces obviously the idea of hopping into longs. But that's, you're on about the 1 hour time frame, aren't you? So if you used to go down to 4 hour, so higher low led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a lower high, led. So, but you know, on the 4 hour, bro, on the 4 hour D, we haven't broke lows yet. These lows have not been broken. They're kind of protected, but what I don't like, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, isn't that kind of a support level? Isn't this kind of a support level? So to me, I look at support and resistance as levels of liquidity. And when I say levels of liquidity, what I mean by that is I expect those zones to fail on lower time frames. So I would look at this zone, go to M1 and say, right, on M1, is it giving me direction for shorts? If it is, I'm expecting that support level to fail. But on the M1's perspective, market opened, we took these lows, we made a lower high, we made a higher low because that low is still higher than this low. On 1H perspective, what price did you get in at? I think holding the longs is a good idea. I think if you're in the longs, depending where you took them, I don't know if you're a swing trader or not, because I know a lot of people on Miko streams, they're more swing traders and 4 hour and stuff like that, right? Depending where you entered the trade, oh my god, I would hold that for sure, bro. Hold the hell out of it. Look at that. Look at that. 185.60. So 186.50. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. And did you get in today? Yeah. Honestly, if I was to go to the 1 hour, I am fully expecting this zone to fail. But what I don't like is that if you trade supply and demand, that's the supply zone. That on this 1 hour price leg, yeah. So if you say, okay, let me get the fib out, for example, yeah. So you've got the fib here. We're trending bullish here, so we're gonna say this is the low, this is the high. Price failed to break these lows, yeah. So the lows are protected, aren't they? From market structure's perspective. Now, this high here led to this bearish momentum. Faster to pull back, bearish momentum. Price come up, took this high, tapped into this supply zone right here. Gave a bearish reaction. Now this supply zone hasn't been touched yet if you trade supply and demand. So for me, this zone is valid to trade up to. So I would probably swing that position up to this level, see how price action reacts, because what I'm seeing here, right, is let me just kind of mark out this, pretty much this full zone here. So all I'm seeing is this buildup of trendline liquidity, because obviously that's trendline right there, yeah. Price come, swept this low, had a huge bullish reaction here, did a corrective move. London opened, it flew all the way up. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touches on a trend line. That's gonna fail because it is a channel. We're still in this channel. On M15, we're still in this channel. I would hold that, bro. I would hold that. Where's your SL? How big is your SL? Just so I can figure out your risk reward on that trade. Buys are definitely more valid. 150% buys are more valid. So yeah, sorry, I was just replying to a Discord message. So yeah, I mean, I would hold that, bro. I would hold that for sure. Depending on how big your SL is, it is kind of determines your TP level. So let's just say you covered this low here. That's a 25 pip SL. I'm expecting this zone to like fail, so I would say probably target that's but yeah, so probably target like 3.3R. I'd hold it for that level, but I'd probably take partials or like take some money off the table at like 1.5, 1.6R below the low plus some pips. Oh, so this low here, yeah, the Monday 18th August low. So about a 25 pip SL. That about right? Guys, do a favor, hit like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Any questions you have, drop it in the comments. I'll answer them. Yeah, so if you got around a 25 pip SL, I would take partials around the middle of this channel here. So around 1.5, 1.6. So I don't know how much you want to take, like maybe 30% or something. I don't know. And then my next level of profit would be the failure of this zone. Now you'd have to look at price action on M5 to see what is happening with price action. If you start to see bearish momentum, I'd roll my stop to the 1.6 R level and then pray that price continues to be bullish, because the last thing you want to have, right, is within this price leg here, we could make internal lower highs and lower lows, right, and do like a deeper correction like that, and then we might come to what's happening here there. Here we got huge gaps here, man. We got huge gaps. So you got rally base rally demand. So you got this rally base rally demand right here. These are really strong demand zones. Because you swear, a rally happened, it created a base and it had a big breakout again. So rally base rally demands are really like, they're probably the highest, how can I put it, the highest level of a demand zone that's due to hold is a rally base rally or a drop base drop on a higher time frame. And you do kind of have relatively equal lows here, so price might want to take those lows and then push higher. So if I was you, if you're in this trade, I would say, it's not financial advice obviously, but you know, partials around 1.6 just in case you're going to make a lower high and then continue to make a lower low, because you've had higher low, higher high, a higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's still a lower high because you're still in this range here, aren't we? So that's still a lower high. And then we're making a corrective pullback, aren't we? So we got this structure here. We're making a corrective pullback. Now, this could come take these lows. So depending, as long as you've covered these lows, so about there, for example, I'll get rid of this zone. So if as long as you cover these lows, for example, here, so then if price does come and take these lows and you covered yourself, you might be all right. You might get a bit of deep drawdown. That's okay. When you're trading 1 hour and 15, like 1 hour and stuff, you need to have a bigger stop loss in case you have deeper drawdowns, but that will still be a valid trade. So yeah, that's my opinion. Partials around 1.6 or whatever it is, the middle of this little channel here. Look for price in this invalid zone here. Is it giving bullish momentum? Are we starting to see price action come to the bearish side? If we are, think about rolling a stop loss to the middle of this channel and then just see what the trade does. If it takes you out in profit, it takes you out in profit. Who cares? If it keeps going bullish, then you can keep holding in the hopes that this zone will fail. If this zone fails, the next level to look at is going to be this level here. That's pretty much my opinion. So I'm giving you both perspectives because the buys look good, but we've got this level here. So just be careful in it. If price comes, takes these lows, you could potentially go back in a buy again. You could literally go back into a buy again if you were to take these lows. So yeah, I hope that's a good enough answer for you. I'm getting rid of all this now because I like having clean charts. Get rid of that. All of that. Grain sight. Yeah, that's my opinion. Obviously, anything can happen. I might be completely wrong, yeah, because the market can do whatever it wants to do, but you've got catalysts, haven't you? And on the daily, yeah, we can see that obviously we're trending bullish on GBP CAD. We have been for, look at how long. The CAD's had a crumbling economy. The pound's doing better than the CAD. We're at higher highs right now. We've got NFP in a week. We've got unemployment rate in a week or whatever it is. That's going to be a big catalyst to see what happens here. So I think, yeah, bro, from a high time frame perspective, daily, 4 hour, longs look valid. 15-minute chart, longs look valid. M5, longs look valid. Even on M5, longs look valid. I would have taken an entry probably after... Was there a trade on here for me today? So you had this low taken, lower high, low low, lower high, lower low, lower high, high low, higher high. There was no entry for me on this anyway if I wanted to trade on M1. Because for me, if I was to trade this on M1, I would have literally targeted the channel. And I would have had like a, probably what, 3 pip SL? Yeah, like a 3 pip SL. I would have targeted the middle of this channel. 20R, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I would have targeted that. Yeah, 20R, that's okay. And that would have happened in about an hour or two as well. Partials would have been as per data. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. GBP CAD longs, nice trade, bro. Hold that sucker. Hold that sucker. Yeah, I'm happy with that, bro. That's a nice trade, D. Nice trade. Did you take that yourself, or did you get, or was that a signal that you got from someone? Because that's a clean looking trade, bro. Euro is gaining slowly. Yeah, it is. Euro follows pound, doesn't it? And because pound had all of this momentum here, Euro does tend to follow it. It just lacks. It just lacks. Out of the two pairs, Euro is the far weaker one at the moment. I think the zone's gonna fail probably in New York session. What news have we got? Durable goods. That's not that volatile. That's not that volatile. So I'm expecting the zone to probably fail around 4 o'clock-ish. So yeah. So I think that zone's gonna fail in New York session. Because odds are, if price is gonna, on GU for example, make a consolidative but slightly bullish move, I'll do my own learning. Oh no, that's cool, bro. Well done. That's a nice trade, man. Pat yourself on the back. And then New York might, for example, come down, take the engineered liquidity on the lower time frame to continue push to the upside. So then I'd expect that. But if you keep going higher, and New York comes and takes this high, then we've got a model for sells in New York. You know, when you're trading M1, the lower time frame, like M5, M1, the way you view the market is very different to how you view on higher time frame, because the idea of liquidity on the lower time frame is more relevant than higher time frame. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So yeah. No, but you're doing good, D, man. How long you been trading? How long you been trading for? That's a nice clean setup, bro. One year. Oh, nice. When did you start then? I started in April 2024. I started trading in April 2024. But I've only been trading for about 10 months. Because I didn't trade July, August, September. I didn't trade November. I didn't trade January. I didn't trade March. So I think I've been trading for about 10 months. 9 months? 10 months, something like that. But obviously everyone excels at their own pace, you know. Some people just pick up things better and stuff like that, yeah. I'm just kind of marking out the levels for a New York session, just to see what price does. I don't really trade New York because in New York session, I'm normally chilling, bro. I'm normally chilling. Just get rid of all of this. Make my chart nice and clean. That's gonna probably roll over to Wednesday because of the lack of volume. That's gonna definitely fail. That's gonna got yeah. I've been literally, so I started in April 2024, trading in April. That's when I went live. I studied for about 2-3 months. But obviously, you know me, like in Miko stream and stuff, I'm always talking about psychology and stuff like that. My journey to trading is different from the average trader because the average trader trades because they have a greed for money. I actually don't care about money. When I hit that 30 grand profit in that trade, I wasn't bothered. I was like, oh, nice. Don't get me wrong. I made 30k. That's cool, but I don't really care. It was still just part of the trading plan. That's why that trade happened. It's part of the trading plan. So yeah, I'm kind of more rigid on psychology and stuff, and discipline. And oh, what the hell have I done there? There you go. So yeah. One second, just trying to mark out these zones in it for later on. So basically, I look at structure, like, you know, structure and stuff. I look at that as like zones of people entering and reaction zones, basically, innit? Yeah, that's me done. Right, have you got any questions? Because if not, I want to go over and chill in Miko stream. Because I've been streaming since 7 o'clock and I'm getting a bit tired now. Streaming for like 3 hours, bro. Long time, man. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to end the stream here. I'll see you over there, bro. Do us a favor, like the stream if you haven't liked it. I'd appreciate it. No, don't play no songs because then he'll get the video, man.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder
Yeah, peace out, bro.
this is dope tech.
I'll see you in a minute. Right, guys. Thank you for watching and stuff. If anyone's watching this back, I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I'll see you guys in my stream tomorrow, same time, UK 7:30 AM for London session. If you trade New York, be careful. Volume's a bit inconsistent. That's all. Thank you and bye.